I felt dizzy. My head was spinning. 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 My head has never spun before, but if it did, I imagine this is what it would feel like. I felt like I'd been hit by a truck that I myself was driving. My mouth was dry, my tongue felt like it weighed 1,000 pounds. When I know it weighed at most a few ounces. I didn't have enough energy to contract a single muscle, let alone move my body off the couch. There was a knock on the door, then another. Miss Fabrega, they're ready for you? I wasn't ready for them. Another knock. Miss Fabrega, are you in here? Miss Fabrega, are you in here? Miss Fabrega? I watched as the doorknob slowly turned and the door opened. The stagehand was mortified when she saw me. I'm so sorry, I didn't know you were in here. I'm so sorry, I didn't know you were in here. I knocked, but since there was no reply, I thought the room was empty. I didn't say anything. Are you okay? Do you need help? I moved my eyes to the water pitcher on the vanity, then back at the stagehand. She didn't get it. I looked at the water again, and then back at her. Then she looked at the water. Do you want water? I slightly closed and opened my eyes as if I was nodding with my eyelids. Then she understood. She filled a glass of water for me and knelt beside me. She held the cup to my lips and carefully tilted the glass. She held the cup to my lips and carefully tilted the glass. I smacked my lips together and moved my tongue a bit. The water was helping. She gave me another sip. Then I was able to lift my arm and prop myself up. I grabbed the glass of water and drank the rest of it. Thank you. Do you need anything else? When does the show begin? As soon as you're ready. She looked at me. Are you ready? I nodded and got up from the couch. I straightened my tuxedo in the mirror, fixed my hair, and walked out the door. As I walked through the backstage halls, the magnitude of the moment struck me. I was about to play as the first violinist for the New York Philharmonic, and I had never in my life played the violin. I was about to play as the first violinist for the New York Philharmonic, and I had never in my life played the violin. I was about to play as the first violinist for the New York Philharmonic, and I had never in my life played the violin. And I had never in my life played the violin. And I had never in my life played the violin. And I had never in my life. And I had never in my life played the violin. And I had never in my life played the violin. It didn't matter that I was severely underqualified for the job. I had 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 the job. And it was time for me to do my job. When I walked on stage, the audience applauded. The room was packed. I bowed and made my way to my seat. I adjusted the sheet music on the stand, then raised my violin, rested it on my shoulder, and pressed my chin on it. I looked at the conductor and she nodded at me, then lifted her baton. I raised my violin. When her hand came down, I pressed the bow down on the strings and began moving it back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It sounded terrible, truly horrendous. The exact type of sound you'd expect to hear if someone who'd never played a violin tried to play it. But no one reacted to it. You'd think they were listening to a professional violinist. Back and forth, 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 back and forth. I wasn't sure why no one seemed to care that I had no idea how to play the violin. For a moment, I considered if I should stop playing and explain to everyone that I'm not sure why I was chosen to be the first violinist or why I accepted. But when I looked up from the sheet music I was pretending to read and saw the captivated faces of the audience and orchestra, I knew I had to press onward. So I kept playing. Back and forth, 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 and forth, back and forth. The more I played, the more I believed I was playing well. And the more I believed I was playing well, the more the audience was entranced by it. Eventually, I forgot I didn't know how to play. I was enraptured by the music. I felt like a virtuoso in her element, becoming one with her instrument. The music poured out of me with an ease I've never experienced before. I disappeared during those 45 minutes of Brahms' violin concerto in D major. There was no longer a singular I or me. I was the violin. I was the music. 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 When the song ended, the audience clapped enthusiastically. The conductor signaled for me to stand up. I did. I raised my violin high in the air, and the audience got on their feet as they continued to applaud.